This is a really simple bread recipe. A lot of people think you have to make big giant loaves of bread and a whole bunch of them at once or whatever. And you don't have to. You can make any size you want. And for this one, it's really, really simple. More simple than most recipes. Um, Anyways, this is a bread I'm going to make for my camping. And I'm going to make it kind of a thin bread where we could put it like in backpacks and stuff like that, and one that's not going to really like mold easy and stuff. So there's no dairy products or anything like that. But I am going to put a little bit of oil in it too. But anyways, what you do is you take some flour, real simple, and put about a quarter to a third of a teaspoon of salt. This is about a cup and a half, cup and a quarter to a cup and a half of flour. So I did that. And then take some sugar. I'm going to put 4 packs of sugar in it. Which is about a tablespoon. I just have a lot of sugar packs I want to use up. And I'm going to get the oil. Now what the oil does is it makes it kind of flaky, like, you know. So I'm going to use about a tablespoon. Stir that all together. And now I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of yeast. Sometimes I soak the yeast in some warm water, but with this recipe I don't have to. So I'm going to take my yeast. I'm just going to dump it in, okay? That's about a tablespoon there, close to it. Okay. Alright, mix that all together. Okay. And then I'm going to add some room temperature water. Just enough to make it where it's wet. A little wetter than waffle batter, maybe. Just add a little bit at a time. I always stir in the same direction too. Seems to work good. I learned that a long time ago. Just a little bit more water, not much. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now I'm going to lay some parchment paper down. Usually when I'm taking my time, I'll tape the parchment paper to the counter. I'm not going to do that right now though. And then what I do is I sprinkle some flour on my hand. I'll get my flour on my hands first. That way I can knead it, you know. And then sprinkle some flour on the parchment paper. 1 or 2 scoops, whatever I want to do. And now I dump this onto the flour. This is going to be a single rise and bake recipe. Okay. Now that that's on there, what I do is I'm just going to take sprinkle a little bit more flour on top. Okay. And that way I can work with it. There we go. Now I'm going to kind of, since my hands have flour, I'm going to flatten it out. Then fold it together a few times and knead it. Whatever I feel like I want to. I don't want to over knead it, then it becomes too stiff. A lot of people knead the bread too many times, and their bread is like really hard and doughy, really thick. All right. All right, now my bread's ready to rise. Okay, I'm going to put that onto a cookie sheet now, let it rise, cover it up. There. Now, if I want to get fancy, I can take a knife and cut it like this, you know, any way I want. Then go the other direction. Just slightly go into it. Just kind of like drop the knife on it. You don't even have to put any pressure. And then you have a nice design. If you want, you can always add like some milk brushed on the top or scrambled egg brushed on the top. But I want to keep this real simple because it's going to be for camping. But I'm going to make 2 loaves out of this, but this one here I showed you with 1. So I'm just going to split it in half. Okay, let's roll in the flour a little bit more. Okay. So I'm making 2 mini loaves is what I'm making. Don't want to work with it too much because then you make it tough. Okay? Just barely get it done. Okay, there's the first one. There's the second one. Okay, now I got the 2 mini loaves. They're about 3.5, 4 inches wide each. I'm going to cover them up and let them set for like 30 or 40 minutes, let them rise, and then I'll take the cover off and I'll bake them. And bake them about 350 for 25 minutes or so, till they're done. So, nice simple recipe.